It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the only two teams to meet in the Super Bowl 3 different times. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday night.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore, the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off from Acrisure. Cordero Patterson now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And bringing them out, a fourth-year quarterback and capable dual-threat producer from Ohio State's Justin Fields.
There's still lots of people around the NFL that believe that Justin Fields' best football's in front of them. Major believers of him as an upper-tier quarterback. And the reason why, Kate, is he's got physical traits that are just unique and different. He can run it like a running back, and he can spin a football as well. In fact, that running ability is some of the best in the game. But just continuing to build and refine his game as a passer between the tackles, that will be the key to the longevity of his career.
He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
1st and 10 from the 41. Fields out of the gun. This finds Austin complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. It's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll run with Harris. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Najee Harris, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays. But when you can play small ball, and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing him out, coming off one of his best seasons as a pro, an MVP runner-up finish in year number 9, Dak Prescott.
Were not for some guy named Lamar Jackson up there in Baltimore, I think Dak Prescott would have won MVP last year. Had his best season statistically. Total control of that Cowboy offense. Over 4,500 yards. And remember, he led in touchdown passes with 36. But we know what it's all about in Dallas. It's not what you do in the beginning. It's how it finishes. And can you take those steps in the playoffs?
This drive will begin with a run from Elliott. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On 2nd down, a run with Elliott. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Elliott. And he's brought down after a short gain.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On the toss, here's Elliott. Elliott gets a 1st down and more. And he has this all the way down to the 23. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession, good for the soul, bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
Throwing on first is Prescott. This finds Cooks complete. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. Here he goes on the bootleg. It is Cup, left side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Elliott's on 1st and 10. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Dak now from the gun. He's got it! And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Dak. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. But they couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and we're all knotted up. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields escapes the puck, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again following the sack. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks a little short of that 35.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Fields now on 3rd. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Puts together a quality gain here before sliding to a stop. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Running behind center with Harris. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Fields to throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got Pickett. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers break the tie here in the first. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Boswell to add the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Elliott running out of the gun. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Once again, Elliott. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Right back to Elliott now. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Prescott here from the gun. He's on the move. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running the counter, Elliott. And they bring him down around the 34. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun is Prescott. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Dak. That's Lamb running the slant. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Prescott will look to throw. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
the 39. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Catch made by Austin. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's held up short of midfield after a small gain. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Fields out of the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. 14-10 our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Running left is Harris. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now lead by 10. Najee Harris, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cowboys and Ezekiel Elliott just about set to get going on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now here's Prescott. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And this one doesn't go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 26 on 2nd down. This finds Cooks complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Running left, it's Elliott. Across midfield to the 45. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Elliott straight ahead. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 29. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Harris once more. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes them to 3rd and 5.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Cowboys returning their offense and this running back to the field. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Trying an inside give to Elliott. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, Prescott. Quick hitter complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. On the option, it's Elliott. And that carry gets him up to the 44 on a solid gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the in. Complete. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. First down, here's Dak. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
On 2nd down, a run with Elliott. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. Handoff here to Elliott. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Handoff, running right, Elliott. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
They run it from the gun with Elliott. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and just 2 to go. Back now, pressure on its way. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Calvin Austin on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd and 1. And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it done. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Fields throwing here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Warren here from the gun. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Now Fields. He's on the move. He's running for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs?
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Caught by Freiermuth. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead to 7. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Boswell to add the PAT. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Cowboys back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. First and 10 now from the 30. Dak off the play fake. And the Steelers get home. They drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. That finds Elliott complete. Pushing it up past the 30.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Dak to the air here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. And it's the Cowboys with a 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Catch made by Cooks. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing on 1st is Prescott. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Dak throwing again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Fields out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10 from the 41. Another throw for Fields. Over the middle, comes. Complete pass. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's got Harris. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. He'll throw it yet again. And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it done. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense to the line for second down. Trying again following the sack. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. So we arrive at halftime here in Pittsburgh. The Steelers leading after 2. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And that passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. This drive will begin with a run from Elliott. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Prescott here from the gun. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. They cross the 40 on a nice run. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
He's throwing for it. This is caught. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Man, just great work by the defense there, Brock. The coverage really forced that throw short of the goal line, and then they got downhill to clean that play up.
I love that word right there. You just nailed it, downhill. You throw it short, you allow those defenders with great speed and tenacity to come downhill on you. No chance for the 2 points.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A run from Warren here to start the 3rd. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Running behind center with Harris. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Fields on 3rd. Gets this one to Harris. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
The Steelers set to punt it. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Here's Zeke on the carry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Right back to Elliott now. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is an old school battle you simply love to see. An offense that close to a 1st down, a defense that knows there's a run headed its way. It's a battle of wills. It's the offense that gets it done this time.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Elliott's on 1st and 10. And they'll stop him after a minimal gain, down to about the 36. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Once again, Elliott. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. Dak now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Dak. This finds Cooks, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Elliott straight ahead. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Intercepted in the end zone. Dante Jackson takes it away. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw Fields. Short pass caught by his tight end.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Austin's there to haul it in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They give to Harris from the gun. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. Escapes the pocket. Escapes his grasp. And this one does not go far.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Fields out of the gun. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
First down throw for Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for George Pickens that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. That throw finds Pickens. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Steelers' first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Off play action, it's Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Going right side, Harris with it. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Back now, pressure on its way. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now Fields. He completes it in traffic. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Fields looking to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. George Pickens the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cowboys about set to take over. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Elliott running out of the gun. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Dak off the play fake. He's got it, room to run. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Brought in along the sideline. Just needed official ruling. And they say catch. Great play. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
That'll be complete to Elliott. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Play action, Prescott. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And that takes them to 3rd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back. Nowhere to go but for a sack.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Steelers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. over.
2nd and 10 now. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Back to throw. Here's Fields. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Play action, Fields. To the sideline, and it is caught. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Another throw for Fields. This finds Austin complete. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running left is Harris. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Najee Harris, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you could strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating.
You.
And, yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
The Steelers leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point conversion coming up. He's throwing for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. From the 36. Here comes the screen. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st and 10, Prescott. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Another throw for Prescott. It's caught, Ferguson. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
Dak throwing again. Quick hitter complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Dak. Tight end reels in the shallow throw, and he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Throw right side, and that one's hauled in. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Second and 6 coming up here. This is Elliott running right.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing the run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the gap closes to 14 points.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a two-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. And they have leaned on him to get this offense to the end zone in the game, and he's delivered. He's hit pay dirt 3 times. Part of a really nice game for him so far, Brock. Been returning good value on the looks that he's been getting. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming. But more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. This ball's caught by Pickens. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Third and just 2 to go. They'll try to run it with Harris. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 3 on that gain. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
There wasn't a lot there for him, but he did what he needed to do. Go get that 1st down. Picked up the short gain, didn't risk a big loss. Looking for a bigger lane elsewhere.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Off play action, it's Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Second and 8. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's able to get this down to the edge of the red zone. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
This is Harris on second down. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with third down and 3. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at them. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Fields looking to throw. Cowboys rushing in, and they bring him down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
It's second and goal. Out of the shotgun, Fields buys time, rolling right. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The visitors and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Now Dak to throw. Brought in by Elliott. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First and 10 from the 41. First down, here's Dak. Bails out of the pocket quick. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Second and 3 now. Prescott here from the gun. Fires down the middle, and it is caught. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
From the gun is Prescott. Flushed out of the pocket. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Offense up to the line fast. To throw is Prescott. And the Steelers get home. They drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third and goal, Prescott. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down. And he can't do it himself, Brock. He's stuck behind the line for a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The home teams and George Pickens set for this next possession. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Najee takes this one. He's got room to roam here. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers can rest easy with a 3-score lead. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution and plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for second down.
Second down here, another give to Harris. Past midfield to the 45. And he's finally brought down at the 33. They strike for 23 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Austin put in motion right. Going to the ground again on first. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.